from Passaic County Technical Institute in Wayne, New Jersey. Service Electric Cable TV, Channel 8 presents Action Sports tonight. The North 1 Group 3 sectional finals. The number 5 seed Pascack Valley Indians up against the number 2 seeded Sparta Spartans. Welcome to Passaic Tech, everybody, with Chris Armstrong, Joel Kanya. Great to have you along once again on this great night of basketball here at Passaic Tech. Opening night, our opening game tonight, Chris, we saw the Sparta girls defeat Northern Highlands, and now, second game of the doubleheader, it is Pascack Valley up against Sparta, and Sparta coming in 18-7. First-year head coach Al Blanchard did not expect this all the way through, but they've had a great run. But let's talk about these Pascack Valley Indians. Nobody expected them to come here. They knocked off Riverdale to get to this point, which is a tremendous feat, 62-61. They're 18-8, and they're red hot right now.
Well, they're red hot. They've been playing well. Again, they've been overachieving all year. They bring in a couple of host of nice players, and somebody we'll get to in a second. But Luke Byerly, junior guard. He's the point guard and runs their offense. Mike Layton, a junior forward. He's a great outside shooter and does a lot of the rebounding inside. Pierce Delisle, great free throw shooter. Very good rebounder for somebody who is a smaller type player. He's like a 3 guard, so he does a real nice job underneath, so he's a scrapper. Matt Goodman, a forward. He's a senior, left-handed, so he drives to the other side, gives some people some trouble there. He's an excellent outside shooter. And then, of course, we got the man.
The Action Sports player to watch tonight is number 11, right there in the center of your screen, John Blackrobe, and you call him the man. He's just a stud on the basketball court.
Right, looking forward to seeing him tonight. He's averaging 28 points a game. He's the leading scorer in Bergen County right now, which is something to say. He's a 2,000-point career scorer, and he got that against Mawa back on February 13th. He can shoot the 3, he can drive lane. He's the full package. He's been recruited to go and play at Seton Hall next year, so this is the real deal. But lo and behold, he is the team. He scores 28. If he has an off night, or they do a good job shutting him down, they're going to have their hands full.
All right, we'll spin it over to the Sparta Spartans coming in 18-7. They beat Old Japan at home as the number 2 seed. Their last time out in overtime, 69-63. And also beat Northern Highlands in the opening round, 77-64. Last time they were here and they won a sectional championship, it was way back, Chris, in 1989. So a big night for them.
Way back then, huh? Well, I mean, Sparta comes in again. You know, we talked early on. They've been really coming of age. It's a young team. They only have 1 senior on the team, and they've really been expanding and growing. Kyle Gardner, the sophomore point guard, is going to run the offense there. He gets them up. He's a very good penetrator, great defensive player. Rob Fiorini, a senior guard. He's their shooting guard and shoots 3s. He can take some pressure off Wendell if he's having a good night. Freshman guard Tom Zanatek, very quick player, full package. You have seen him before, I have not. But we've heard he's the real deal and has a great future ahead of him. Kevin McGlynn, a forward who's been playing great basketball recently, is going to get the start tonight. Drives the lane well and is playing a great all-around game. But it lands on the shoulders of Sparta's man.
Yeah, Action Sports player to watch tonight. Of course, for Sparta, the junior, all-around great player, Jeff Wendell.
He is solid and strong. I've seen him a couple times this year. In the States, he's averaging 28.5 a game. He's averaging 10 rebounds a game, but a very strong physical player. Drives the lane well, rebounds like a madman, very tenacious, very aggressive player. He's going to be their key to winning this game tonight.
Can Sparta have a doubleheader sweep tonight at Passaic Tech? The boys will try it. The number 2 seeded Sparta Spartans and the number 5 seed Pascack Valley Indians. Opening tip, the North 1 Group 3 Finals next. You're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority.
The part of Bone was just Connery personified.
Goldfinger established Sean Connery as a huge international superstar, a moniker that he has never surrendered.
Gosh, no, I don't have it when they stop giving me scripts.
Get inside the creative mind of Sean Connery, only on Bravo Profiles.
We're back at Passaic Tech in Wayne, New Jersey. Joel Kanya, Chris Armstrong. Glad you're with us on Action Sports, Service Electric Cable TV, Channel 8. The North 1 Group 3 section finals, state playoff action. And it's Pascack Valley with the opening tip, winning it. They're in their away. Kelly Green in white uniform. And right off the bat, the three-pointer by Mike Layton, the forward, and an early 3-0 lead. There you see the pressure defense. Let me run down starting lineups. First of all, for Sparta, they're in their home white uniforms. There you see number 4, Kyle Gardner, the point guard. Rafael Fioretti, number 21, at guard. Also 11, Tom Zanetich at the guard spot. Jeff Wendell, 31, forward. And at the other forward spot, 55, Kevin McGlynn. For Pascack Valley, the Indians in their away green uniforms, the number 5 seed. At point guard is 31, Lou Byerly. They play a 3-guard system. Pierce Delisle, another guard. John Blackgrove, a guard. And a 2-pointer by Matt Goodman, who is a forward. And then Mike Layton, also a forward, number 23. 5-0 early on. A minute 5 into this one. Glad you're with us.
Matt Goodman, a charity shot there, off the glass from in front. They don't go in much, but good 3-point hit right out of the gate, and Sparta needs to answer back here.
But tough defense right off the bat. And you see Pascack Valley, that's Pierce Delisle with the steal. And they are right now all over the court.
Right, and John Blackgrove here with the ball. Interesting, got up quick and won the opening tip. So he can jump, he can shoot, he can score. And this pressure defense is, with a smaller team, they've got to scrap a little bit defensively to try and keep the ball away from Wendell, and they're creating turnovers early.
You see right there, Kyle Gardner picked up the basketball. A long 3 by Blackgrove off the mark. Zanetich, the freshman, and there you see Gardner, the sophomore. Jeff Wendell from downtown off the mark. They battle. McGlynn loses it to Blackgrove. Blackgrove on the run. Boy, you can see this team is very quick. Blackgrove off the glass, underneath, the putback no good. Blackgrove can't get it to go. Jeff Wendell with the block and the rebound.
And there's your matchup tonight. If Blackgrove is going to come inside, you know Wendell knows he's the player and vice versa. So we could see a little head-to-head battle there underneath.
Zanetich, Gardner, and Fioretti with the basketball. The only senior on this Sparta basketball team. 5-0, 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Pascack Valley an early lead. McGlynn wide open for 3, in and out. And the rebound goes to Michael Layton. Delisle. See the zone defense coming out by Sparta.
How about that?
Mike Layton. That is a 3-pointer, 2 threes and 1-2.
Gotta love the release there. That was slung out of the slingshot out of his hip.
8-0 out of bounds. And you see Sparta having trouble in the backcourt. 8-zip already. 3:03 into the first quarter. And Chris, what do you see so far?
Well, so far, I mean, from a pressure standpoint, Pascack is putting a lot of pressure on him to get the ball up the court. Sparta has not gotten too many good shots nor anything to drop. So they need to get a timeout and calm this down a little bit.
Delisle fouled on the play on the way up, and Pierce Delisle, the senior, will shoot 2. 8-zip Pascack Valley. That was before the shot, actually.
Right,
before
they got the shot. Contact before and possession to Pascack.
Knocked away again. Jeff Wendell, block number 2 tonight on Blackgrove. Gardner penetrating in the lane, fouled. Let's see if it's a shooting foul.
Oh, they'll definitely call that one. He go to the line for 2 there.
And 2-shot foul shot for for Kyle Gardner, the sophomore. Gardner misses. That's very strange, Chris. And Gardner knocks it down. Well, we had an announcement, probably from the main office.
I thought they were going to cancel the school lunch.
And he hits the free throw. So the first point of the ball game, a minute 25, or I'm sorry, 3:25 into this game for Sparta. Blackgrove, the fadeaway, off the mark. Rob Fioretti, the rebound. Sparta on the run. There you see Wendell loses the basketball, recovers inside, but it's knocked away. Pascack Valley basketball.
And again, a little difficulty as far as Wendell's gonna be on Blackgrove here. Now they switch back.
Lou Byerly with the basketball. Hit the big three-pointer to beat Riverdale. Blackgrove not afraid to put the biscuit up, and he hits the jumper. First 2 points of the ball game for Blackgrove.
He is looking for shots from the word go. He's already taken a couple of bad ones.
McGlynn with the left hand. Pascack Valley up 7. 3:42 left in the first quarter. But, Chris, what you do here if you're Sparta, you just weather the storm. I mean, Pascack Valley has come out on fire. Weather it and see how we go. But boy, Blackgrove, it's that easy with the jumper.
And that was a fadeaway down near the line. Good release, and he's going to be gunning all night, so you got to get a hand in his face.
Fioretti penetrates, throws it up and in. The left hand by Rob Fioretti. Sparta down 7. 3:08 left in the first quarter.
But it's good to see Sparta get a couple of points and give him a chance to settle down here. The first couple are always the toughest.
Looking for Blackgrove. There, they give it to Layton. Layton driving. Underneath. Delisle. Another block. Block number 3 by Jeff Wendell already in the first quarter.
With authority there. And they swatted that one out. Get that out of here.
Defense inside for Wendell early on in this game, but Pascack Valley can hit the long jumper just like that. And that is number 44, Matt Goodman, with his second bucket, his first 3, 15-5, Pascack Valley. Boy, they could shoot the basketball underneath, no good. Max Greenberg didn't realize how wide open he was.
Right underneath, easy layup. You cannot miss those.
Goodman. That's Dave Hassman in the game, number 4 for Pascack Valley. Drive the lane, shot no good by Matt Goodman. Fioretti comes down with a rebound, loose ball foul on Pascack Valley. And I believe the foul's on Pierce Delisle. And a substitution for Sparta. Charles Kirkner started much of the year, comes in for Kevin McGlynn. 2:12 left in the first quarter, a 10-point Pascack Valley lead. The team out of Hillsdale, New Jersey, Bergen County. Play in the North Bergen Interscholastic Athletic League. Inside, nice look. Jeff Wendell from Kirkner. Sparta down 8.
And that's an important first one for Wendell to get off the board. Good look inside, very strong move to the basket. He doesn't miss those, and he moves up to the basket, goes up real strong.
Blackgrove loses it out of bounds. Sparta basketball. What a start here at Passaic Tech, Chris. I mean, Pascack Valley's just come out on fire tonight. A lot of intensity, and they are quick. Greenberg looking down low, out of bounds. Sparta basketball.
Right, you look at the, Wendell's strength inside. I don't think there's anybody as strong as he is out there. For him inside tonight, that's where they got to get the basketball. Let them foul him, send him to the line, but that's his game, and they need to get the ball into him because I think he can really exploit some of the outside. These guys would rather play outside, it appears.
Jeff Wendell, 33 points against Northern Highlands, 24 against Old Dauphin. In the lane, throw it down, and good. Kyle Gardner. And Sparta down 6.
Good way to creep out. Chipping away at the lead here. Little by little, excellent move to the basket. Penetration by Gardner. Makes a great shot.
Goodman. Knocked away. Block number 4 by Jeff Wendell. Another block underneath with the foul, I believe, on Charles Kirkner. Jeff Wendell, 4 blocked shots already in the first quarter. But the foul called on Kirkner is first, the team's second. And Matt Goodman will shoot 2 for Pascack Valley. Chris, by the way, this is our very first Sparta boys basketball state playoff game. We have never done a playoff game in the States for Sparta. So looking forward to it tonight. We've done a lot of girls playoff games.
Sure.
2 out of 2 for Goodman. 17-9. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Looking for Wendell, knocked out of bounds. We'll keep it here, Sparta basketball.
And again, if you can break this pressure quickly, that's they can score some baskets off the transition here. So
this Pascagoula Valley team, very athletic.
Yep, very fast, and it looks like everybody can shoot. And they're all stepping out and shooting the three and some of these jumpers. So if they're hot.
Gardner looking to penetrate, throws it up, no good. They battle for the rebound. Wendell, the big body underneath. Shot blocked, knocked away, and Pascagoula Valley comes out with it. Byerly brings it up. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. A Pascagoula Valley 8-point lead. Blackgrove almost taken away by Fioretti. 7 seconds. Good job by Kyle Gardner in the lane. Knocks it down. 1 second left. And that shot is no good.
You got to love that move to the heart. Excellent move. Crosses over. I'm assuming he's left-handed. He spun that one around. Got up very strong with the left hand. Excellent hoop.
Sparta down 6 after 1. The North 1 Group 3 sectional finals back with the second after this. You're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority.
Every year you talk about who should have won the awards. You've been watching the wrong awards
It's a
show.
lot more fun than the Academy Awards.
Watch the IFP West Independent Spirit Awards. It's not about gimmicks
Uzis, explosions, special effects.
or fancy clothes.
I think we should play Strip Spirit Awards.
It's just about the films. Yeah, there's big stars, but they actually give a damn. The IFP West Independent Spirit Awards. Live Saturday, March 24th on IFC.
Back here, Passaic Tech in Wayne, New Jersey. Joel Gagne, Chris Armstrong. Glad you're with us on Action Sports. And Sparta down 6 in the North 1 Group 3 sectional final. Our first game tonight here at Passaic Tech. Sparta girls defeated Northern Highlands. Sparta looking for the sectional sweep tonight. Boys right now down by 6. There's the Blackgrove. Boy, he elevates on that jumper. Offensive rebound to Pascagoula Valley. What Sparta had to do in the first quarter, weather that quick.
Right, they got
The quickness of Pascagoula Valley, who came out very strong on that 8-0 run, and they did that, Chris. And right now they're down by 6, pecking away at the lead.
Just stay close. They got down 8 real quick. They didn't lose their composure. Have chipped away. And Wendell hasn't gotten into this yet, but they need to try and get him more involved offensively here. He's got 4 blocks defensively. He's been great, but they need to get him involved offensively and try and pound it down inside and give him an opportunity to get some points up on the board.
Sparta in white, Pascagoula Valley in green. Wendell, the offensive rebound, fouled on the way up. And that is where Jeff Wendell can hurt this Pascagoula Valley team, is inside.
Exactly. They just want to keep pounding it down to him, get it down, and he's either going to get fouled or he's going to go up strong and create the points for himself. But they need to do it. And Kyle Gardner's done a very good job in penetrating so far. If he can dish the ball off and get it over to Wendell for some opportunities, Sparta's chances should pick up here.
Wendell misses the first. Wendell averaged 21 points, the leading scorer in the SCIL this season. 1 for 2. 3 points tonight, and Sparta down 5. Byerly. Gardner defending. Goodman, 3-pointer, and man in his face, and he buries it. The 4th 3-pointer of the night for the Indians of Pascagoula Valley. They're up 8.
And the second one for Goodman. They're not afraid to shoot. These guys are stepping up and taking their opportunities.
Out of bounds. You see the tight defense. And, boy, you just see Blackgrove. You start seeing that, Chris. You start to wonder, is his head in the game? He just gave a fan a high five, John Blackgrove. After the defense, knocked away, and Max Greenberg knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was trying to make a tough shot there. I mean, he had no room there.
Yeah, you talk to me. Oh, you talk to me.
Layton in the lane. Hassman knocked away. Pascagoula Valley basketball. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. 20-12. Sparta down 8. There you see Blackgrove. Turnaround, baseline. He elevates tremendously, but he can't hit the shot. Kirkner with the rebound. Sparta on the run. Greenberg. Kirkner. Now Gardner will reset. Gardner pulls up. That is a three-pointer off the mark. A putback by Rob Fioretti underneath. Sparta down 6. Good work on the board.
Fioretti did an excellent job there, sneaking behind. Nobody put a body on him. He got straight up for the putback. Excellent 2 points, and Pascack wants to talk about it.
5:34 remaining in the second quarter. 20-14, Pascack Valley in North 1. Group 3 sectional finals. And there you see Coach Al Blanchard with his jacket off already in that blue shirt, the Columbia blue shirt as Sparta team colors. And
You've been thumbing through catalogs looking for catchy color names?
Al Blanchard.
But you were doing so many games you didn't have enough time on your hands for that kind of stuff.
We've done a lot of basketball. We've had a lot of fun the past 3 weeks doing the SCIL Festival. Now our second week deep into the state playoffs. And Al Blanchard, Chris, has done a fabulous job this season. Coming in, a lot of seniors graduated last year. Coming in with just one senior.
Right.
Jeff Wendell worked very hard in the offseason.
Right.
And got bigger and stronger. And
bigger and stronger, but more importantly, Sparta's gotten better every game as the season went on. Early on, we saw them once or twice early in the season, and they've definitely improved. They've gotten better as the season's going on.
Knocked out of bounds. Pascack Valley basketball. Just 6 fouls in this half.
Right, and that was Rob Fioretti's second foul, so he's got to watch himself.
Blackgrove, baseline, can't get it to go. He came off the bus shooting. Goodman, three-pointer, no good. I'm sorry, that was Layton with the 3. Sparta basketball, they can pull to within 4. Knocked away by Dave Hassman. But they are quick. Layton in the lane, throws it up with the right hand, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Sparta basketball.
Excellent transition move to the hoop, but they didn't get the layup, and Sparta gets the ball back. They dodge a bullet there. And again, Pascack going to put on some half-court pressure for the trap. McGlynn steps back in.
McGlynn checks in for Sparta. Jim Jansen, our first look at him tonight for Pascack Valley, number 30. Gardner brings it up, pointing it away. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Sparta down 6. Gardner looking inside. Wendell trying to get position. Now McGlynn. And off of McGlynn. Tried that jump where you hop, do that one jump, and a lot of people think that's a travel.
Yeah, and he very well might have got away with a travel there. Though it's an interpretation of how a ref looks at that, but got to have your eyes. You got to know where that ball's going before you leave your feet.
Byerly. Hassman, now Layton with the basketball. Goodman thought about it. Good ball movement for Pascack Valley.
And doing this with Blackgrove on the bench.
Goodman almost had that taken away. Nice dish underneath. Jansen can't get it to go. The putback is good. Jim Jansen, his first 2 of the night, and an 8-point Pascack Valley lead. Well, they're doing a nice job on Jeff Wendell underneath. Wendell with just 3 points here in the first half, averaging 28.5 a game in the state playoffs.
Well, he's got to pick up his movement here, and they've got to try and do a better job of getting the ball inside to him.
Kirkner, 3-pointer, off the mark. Layton the rebound. Byerly will set. 3:37 to go in the second quarter. 22-14, Pascack Valley. Jansen underneath. Layton to left hand, no good. And Jeff Wendell the rebound. Good crowd on hand. Bleachers filled pretty much on both sides. A little more on our side here. Knocked away. Greenberg couldn't handle it. And another turnover for Sparta. Pascack Valley, Chris, just quick with those hands. Very athletic.
Yeah, they're also very aggressive. And again, I'll say this: you got Blackgrove waiting to come back in, so he's been down for the last 5 minutes, and they haven't lost any ground. So Sparta, maybe lost an opportunity here to get some points in when they got their scorer out.
Byerly sets 2:40 left in the second quarter. An 8-point Pascack Valley lead. They had penetration, but Wendell was right there. Takes it away. Greenberg, a 2-on-2. Now he backs it out. Gardner open. The jumper can't get it to go. And the rebound to number 23, Mike Layton. 2:19 to go in the first half. North 1, Group 3, sectional final. Last time Sparta won this section was back in 1989. Lays it up and in. Byerly, his first 2 points of the game. And a 10-point lead for Pascack Valley.
Very scrappy team, doing a good job inside. They're creating shots, and they're getting very good shots inside, as well as being able to hit the outside shot. So Sparta looking very sloppy. They should get a timeout here and collect themselves.
Tripped up. What a shot by Hassman underneath the junior guard. And just like that, Pascack Valley up 12.
Sparta desperate need of a good offensive run here, and that's not doing it.
Look at this, another steal. Dave Hassman has come off the bench, scored 4 points, and has ignited this Indians offense up 14. Wendell throws it up. He is fouled on the way up, and that's what they have to do. They have to give it to Jeff Wendell. Wendell will shoot a pair.
Right, you can see him frustrated, but he's got to move without the ball here. A little bit better to try and, if they can't get the ball to you, you got to go make a big effort to give them an opportunity to get it to you. You got to go get it yourself.
Way to play ball, David.
Wendell hits the first. Now Blackgrove checks in. Also Zanetich in for Sparta. Jansen sits for Pascack Valley. Also McGlynn for Sparta. Will sit. 1 for 2 for Wendell. And a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Jeff Wendell over the back. No, I believe Zanetich called with the foul. No, it is on Jeff Wendell. I'm sorry. Wendell's first, the team's fourth. A minute 5 left in the first half. A 13-point Pascack Valley lead.
And Sparta's got to be real careful here. They did not want these to get out their side. They're trying to get this thing down to 10 points by half. Did not want them to build on this lead.
Layton, Hassman, Byerly. Good ball movement. Blackgrove in the paint, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Throws it up, no good. And an offense, no, they're going to say charging.
And now it's traveling and a very good call. Yeah, well, he's a little upset, but tried to create, tried to go through and over 5 people there.
38 seconds remaining in the first half. Sparta down 13. Pascack Valley has played solid defense here in the first half. Jeff Wendell with just 4 points. 3-pointer by Gardner off the mark. The rebound to Layton. 18 on the clock. Byerly, Layton, 12 seconds. Underneath, what a look. Back to Byerly. And it's all Pascack Valley here in the first half. 5 seconds. 4, 2, 1. They don't get a shot off. That shot does not count by Jeff Wendell. And what a half of basketball by the Pascack Valley Indians. Halftime at Passaic Tech in Wayne. 30-15, Pascack Valley over Sparta. The North 1 Group 3 section finals. Back with our halftime report. After this, you're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority. Halftime here at Passaic County Tech with Chris Armstrong, Joel Kanya, the North 1 Group 3 sectional finals. All Pascack Valley in the first half, 30-15. You see the score right there. Very balanced attack. And, you know, the big story in the first half with John Blackgrove averaging 28 points a ball game, just 4 points. But yet the Indians of Pascack Valley, Chris, still lead it by 15. Very good ball club.
Yeah, very balanced attack. They've had 4 or 5 players get off and shoot. Now, they're all these guys are not a big team, but very aggressive team. They did a great job with the half-court pressure, creating trouble for Sparta to get up, and it didn't allow them to get in their offense. They didn't get into it. Wendell didn't get very many shots up. He's got to be a lot more involved in the second half for them to have a chance to climb back into this.
Well, we said Blackgrove with just 4 points. Jeff Wendell averaging 28.5 points a ball game in the state playoffs has just 4 points in the first half. That does not fare well for the Sparta Spartans, and they just can't get anything going offensively. They've settled for those long outside shots instead of trying to get it inside to Jeff Wendell, and I think you're right. I think Wendell needs to move around a little more, get more active on the offensive end, get it inside, because that's where their game is tonight.
Right, well, he hasn't gotten a lot of looks, a lot of touches, or a lot of chances, and sometimes you get frustrated, you get down a little bit, and some of your movement starts to drop off. So he's got to be even more active to try and get the basketball, or maybe even come right out and just to work something through inside, because that's where their strength is, and they haven't been able to get there. But, you know, kudos to Pascack Valley, because defensively they've done a great job, but their shooting percentage is way up there. I don't know exactly what it is, but they've made a lot of the shots that they've looked at, and they've scrapped on defense, so they've totally outplayed Sparta. Sparta has to have a very good halftime to change the momentum of this game to come out, and they've got to do it quickly because they're down pretty big. They can't let it go any further.
Chris, how much of a factor was that 8-0 run, the quick run to start the game by Pascack Valley? They showed that they're very quick, very athletic, and they can handle this Sparta defense pretty easily, and that's got to play mentally with Sparta.
I don't think the 8-0 run in the beginning was as much a problem, because they did come back and score and got it to a reasonable level. The bigger factor was the 8-1 run at the end of the game. Excuse me, at the end of the half. They were outscored the last couple of minutes there, and they really seemed to fall apart a little bit. A timeout didn't help, and they really need to regroup to change things to try and climb back in this game.
Sparta's got a long way to go, down 15 at halftime. We'll be back with the third quarter. The North 1 Group 3 sectional finals. We'll have that third right after this. You're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority.
We're talking about going to Kenya to live.
Will there be elephants?
There might be.
Listen. Not all challenges are worth accepting. I'm not afraid. We came here to change things.
Let off!
Change our lives.
I want you to come home.
One error of judgment, one lapse in concentration, and it's your last!
Start of the third quarter at Passaic Tech in Wayne, New Jersey. Service Electric Cable TV, Channel 8, Action Sports. Glad you're with us. Joel Kanya, Chris Armstrong. Wow. John Blackgrove from downtown in the corner, a three-pointer, his first three of the night. Yeah, it just gets worse for Sparta. They're down now 18.
Right, and you know, he scores 28 a game. He only had 4 in the first half. You know he's looking for points. So they've got to do a very good job on him again. The tenacious defense again by Pascack.
And Chris, evidently, this is Blackgrove right here to the lane, knocked away by Zanetic. Blackgrove is going to Seton Hall Prep next year, and then to Seton Hall University the following year. That's what I was told before the game.
So did I get, so he's going to PG, meaning it'll be
and then 2002 at
he'll be a
Seton
fifth
Hall.
year? Gotcha.
And Blackgrove to the free throw line. Terrible start for Sparta here in the second half. 36 seconds in. And if they were to have any shot at coming back, you got to figure Chris, come out strong in the third quarter. They have not done that. They now scored 5-zip.
And again, you know, this half-court trap, Pascack Valley keeps that up, but they've got, again, they got to try and get the ball inside to Wendell, get him involved in this offense, try and swing some kind of a momentum change in this game.
Skip pass, McGlynn. Drive in the lane, throws it up, no good. They battle for the rebound. Brought down by Matt Goodman. Pascack Valley up 20. North 1 Group 3 sectional finals. Earlier tonight in this same gym, we had it in our last broadcast. Sparta girls won their section. Is he red hot now or what?
Yep, he's looking for the shot. He's going to get it. Definitely going to work for the points in the second half, and they are off quickly, getting good shots and knocking them down.
Sorry, Chris, 7 straight points for Blackgrove to start the third quarter. On a 7-0 run. Wendell underneath, knocked away out of bounds.
Again, good hands defensively by Pascack Valley. Wendell got the ball down low finally, and it gets knocked out from behind.
Zanetich will bring it in. Kevin McGlynn. Wendell throws it up, knocks it down. 6 points for Jeff Wendell tonight. Sparta down 20.
Again, strong presence inside when he gets the ball. They've got to get it in there to him.
Goodman, Layton on the wing, man-to-man defense. Byerly for 3, no good. McGlynn tips it, Wendell, and a foul is going to be called on Pascack Valley. Pierce Delisle. Max Greenberg checks in. Zanetich will sit for Sparta. 5:52 left in the third quarter. 37-17.
And 20 points. Tough to come down here to the third quarter. They got to knock this down a couple baskets at a time, and they've got to pick up the defensive pressure. They just can't trade baskets either, Joel.
Spin move, Fioretti in the lane. What a move. Sparta down 18. Pascack Valley will bring it up. Layton, backdoor, Blackgrove elevates, shot no good.
He certainly gets up there on that jump shot.
Fioretti, three-pointer off the mark. Wendell trying to tip it to himself, loses it. Goodman comes down with the rebound. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Boy, Fioretti hits that shot. You're thinking, now you're down 15. Sparta on a bit of a roll, but he misses.
And again, the defensive pressure has to pick up as well. Pascack is shooting well. They've got to get a hand in the face every time. Chip away at this 2 points at a time. But it all starts with defense, Joe.
It's the first trip for Pascack Valley here in the sectional finals since 1979. Three-pointer by Layton. 40-19. All Pascack Valley here at Passaic County Tech. Wendell loses it. Greenberg. Gardner driving the lane, throws it up, can't get it to go. They can't buy a bucket. And a jump ball, possession goes to Sparta.
But they got a good shot off there inside the paint, but again, like you said, it just seemed like they can't buy a break here.
Gardner. McGlynn, baseline, Jay buries it. Sparta down 19, 4:03 left in the third quarter. They could penetrate, or they could shoot. Count it if it went. Blackgrove will shoot 3. Fouled on the three-pointer, then he goes to the free throw line. Anytime you're fouled behind the three-point arc, you get 3 shots from the free throw line. Blackgrove 7 points here in the third quarter, 11 overall. Now 1 for 2. Two out of 3 that time. And Pascack Valley up by 21. Gardner behind the back. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Gardner, nice moves. Gets a shot in the lane, can't get it to go. Wendell, the putback knocked away by Goodman, right into the hands of Byerly. Byerly kicks it out. Blackgrove. His second three-pointer of the night. Second here in the third quarter.
And Blackgrove started to feel it. looking for the ball, and Jeff Wendell is still continuing to have a tough night.
Blackgrove 12 points here in the third quarter. Wendell underneath, knocks it down. 45-23, 2:58 left in the third. It's been all Pascack Valley. Their quickness, their athleticism, their tight defense, their aggressiveness, and their outside shot. Goodman thought about it. Kicks it over. Three-pointer, no good. And they get the offensive board. Blackgrove. Hassman off him, out of bounds. Sparta basketball. Couple substitutions now for Sparta. Kirkner checks in, as does Ryan Tooley, the junior. Again, the tough man-to-man defense by Pascack Valley. Greenberg looking to drive, but nowhere to go. The quick feed of Pascack Valley. Gardner, spin move, turnaround. Nice play by Kyle Gardner, the sophomore, and a timeout on the floor. 2:17 remaining in the third quarter. 45-25. All Pascack Valley here in the North 1. Group 3 sectional finals.
Yeah, like we've said, they've had trouble all over the place. Kyle Gardner's done a nice job in trying to penetrate and get the ball inside, but again, they've had difficulty getting the ball to Wendell, and he's had trouble getting himself open to get the ball fed to him. So when you're not hitting your shots and the other team is doing it all, it becomes a very difficult, long night. They need to try, you can see they look a little dejected over there, and Pascack Valley just wants to build on and continue to do what they're doing. But Sparta needs to do something to change the tempo of this game. Whether it's, full court pressure, change and go to a zone. It's not working. You've got to make a change.
You saw a head coach from Pascack Valley, his team 18-7 this year. Keith Onderdonk in his 7th season as head coach at that Bergen County school. Both teams came in at 18-7. Pascack Valley, the 5 seed. Sparta, the 2 seed. Sparta's won 2 games at home. And here at the neutral site gym, they're down by 20 in the third quarter. Blackgrove again from downtown. 15 points in the third quarter, and our scorer has to go out of the box.
Right, I'm running out of a box here for him.
Wendell for 3. Off the mark. Blackgrove the rebound.
Yeah, he is a shooter and has a hot hand right now.
19 points. 15 in the third for John Blackgrove. A 2,000-point scorer. And Chris, anytime you score 2,000 points in a high school career, that's not too many, especially here in New Jersey.
Right.
Well, you're a good basketball player.
Right. Well, we're looking. I'd like to see if, what kind of playing time you got as a freshman. But to do that in 3 years is a bunch.
No, he had to do that in 4 years. You got to figure.
Well, there have been times, 3 years you can do it. I've seen it.
Pascack Valley up 23, a minute 18 to go in the third. Blackgrove again from downtown, no good. Like he said, he was shooting off the bus tonight.
That's right. He took a jumper right out of the front seat.
Wendell inside, gets it knocked away. Very frustrating night for Jeff Wendell. Gardner three-pointer, no good. Blackgrove the rebound. Under a minute now left in the third quarter. 48-25, Pascack Valley.
Very comfortable lead, very patient here. They don't need to force anything, but again, anything that they free up, they're looking to shoot.
Goodman. Now with the last shot, 28 seconds left in the third. Byerly, Blackgrove, and they'll reset. 20 seconds left in the third. Great job by Pascack Valley. Blackgrove, 8 seconds, pulls up. Shot off the mark. Kirkner the rebound. Kirkner finds Max Greenberg. Had some more time than he thought. Out of bounds. There's still a tenth of a second left on the clock. So they got to inbound it. A tenth of a second left in the third. And Pascack Valley will get it at half court, Chris. So they touch it real quick, throw it up?
Probably not, but you don't put it out of the question. But John Blackgrove, 15 third-quarter points.
And Pascack Valley will have to go the full court.
Right, and you knew it was about time, though, before he'd erupt.
There's the buzzer to end the third quarter. All Pascack Valley, North 1 Group 3 sectional finals at Passaic County Tech. 48-25 after 3. Back with the fourth after this. You're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority.
So you run and you run to catch up with the sun, but all they have up there is one 3-star hotel, and all the rooms, smoking.
We're back at Passaic County Tech in Wayne. Joel Kanya and Chris Armstrong, glad you're with us. Action Sports, but a tough night for the Sparta boys team. North 1 Group 3.
Yep, down 23 here and going into the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to chip away at this, but it's got to be very demoralizing to be down with that kind of. They're down just about as much as they've scored all game.
Sectional finals. Turnaround by Wendell, no good. Al Blanchard, Chris, was telling me before the game, the coach from Sparta, his last high school game was right on this gym floor. Back in 1984, they lost in the sectional final.
Wow.
And Rob Fioretti right now looking that right in his face. Wendell thought about dunking, but good job by Hassman to hassle Wendell. He lays it up and in, and Sparta down 21.
Nice little head shoot there to free himself up.
Byerly, the Blackgrove, he passes underneath. No good. Layton shot. He gets it to go down.
I think Layton was as shocked as I was that he got the pass there from Blackgrove.
50-27. Pascack Valley. Inside Wendell, triple teamed underneath, and he's fouled. Well, you saw the game plan in a nutshell right there for Pascack Valley defensively.
Yep, they four people collapse on Wendell, and there hasn't been a lot else going on, and he hasn't been able to do it with people all over him. So, again, rough night for Sparta.
Wendell rattles it home. 11 points tonight for Jeff Wendell. McGlynn checks in. Also Fioretti back in for Sparta. Sparta down 21. 6:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Byerly. Oh, what a look. Knocked away by Wendell, but he's fouled. What a look. Byerly to Dave Hassman. Hassman will shoot 2.
Yeah, a little contact from Wendell there. He's a strong kid. I mean, just doesn't appear to it. And you see somebody drop to the floor like that. It's a little bit of contact, but Hassman has the opportunity to throw 2 more points up.
Hassman now 3 points tonight. Check that, 5 points tonight. Two out of 2 from the line. 52-29. Indians of Pascack Valley. North 1, Group 3, sectional final. McGlynn, downtown, off the mark. Blackgrove the rebound. He'll slow it down and hand it to his point guard, Byerly. Sparta in the man-to-man. Good hustle by Greenberg, but he couldn't handle it out of bounds. Zanetich in for McGlynn on the Sparta side.
But again, Joel, Pascack Valley, I mean, their shooting percentage, the amount of shots they're getting off, they've got to be shooting 60%.
Blackgrove from 3, no good. Out of bounds, and that'll be Sparta basketball. Blackgrove lit it up in the third quarter. 15 points. Now with 19 overall.
Not a lot of motion on Sparta's offense here.
Zanetich, the freshman, kicks it over to Wendell, but Hassman, well, he is all over the joint off the bench, but he brings a lot of energy. Two-pointer, Jeff Wendell off the mark. Zanetich skying for the rebound, can't get it to go. The tip by Wendell, no good. And the rebound, Dave Hassman.
That's pretty much been the story for Sparta tonight. A couple of opportunities down low, a couple of putbacks, and it just doesn't drop. The balls are just bouncing their way this evening.
Blackrow between the legs, behind the back. Back to Blackrow, pulls up the jumper. We've said it time and time again tonight, but that elevation is fun to watch.
Yeah, he's a shooter at another level.
The right way to do it.
Yeah, he's a shooter at another level. You see good high school players, but he's got the goods to go to the next level.
Gardner, the running one-hander, he lays it in. 54-31, 4:38 left in the fourth quarter. Greenberg diving after that. Blackrow, Hassman, Layton, Goodman.
And that ball movement, touch pass, 1, 2, 3, easy layup. Pascac's got it all working tonight.
What a nice play by Pascack Valley. You're right, Chris. They are on tonight, playing a heck of a basketball game. Hassman. Blackrow. Man-to-man defense for Sparta. 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Zanetich with the steal. Zanetich had trouble with the basketball. He's fouled on the way up, and Zanetich will shoot 2. The foul will be called on Mike Layton. And Zanetich, the freshman.
His second foul. You look at the team fouls here. Where are we? Very low on that.
Not many fouls in this game.
Well, the clock has been moving, and there's been a lot of scoring, and
really a lot of scoring on one end.
On one end, exactly.
Zanetich misses the first. Ryan Tooley checks back in for Sparta. Max Greenberg takes a seat.
And again, not to keep your head down here, but the Sparta's only graduating Rob Fiorito, one senior, so a young team that'll all be back next year.
Right to Tooley, lays it up and in. 56-33. And let's face it, Chris, nobody expected Sparta to go this far. I don't think Coach Al Blanchard expected Sparta to go this far. They made it to the sectional finals. They got to believe, Chris, it's been a very successful season for the Sparta boys hoop program. Underneath, Wendell fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and we had talked to Al Blanchard earlier in the season, and just as this team was starting to develop, and he said, we've got some young guys that need to grow and develop a little bit. Talking about the other teams in the SCIL that were probably ahead of them at that point, but Sparta's made up ground quickly and show signs for a very promising year next year.
Had a tough game in the SCIL semifinals, the tournament, against the Newton Braves.
Jeff Wendell, though, another year to grow and come back stronger. He should be quite the force next year.
Now he led the SAL in scoring this year. Look at the pass. Blackrow to Goodman. And it's showtime tonight at Passaic Tech for Pascack Valley.
Yeah, just extending the lead and in no danger, just, very cool and calm. Certainly moving on to the next level here.
Substitution. Brett Mora, the junior, checks in. Rob Fioretti takes a seat. His last high school game. And it's always tough to lose in your last game, and he takes a seat, and I don't think Fioretti will be back. 3:06 left in the fourth quarter, taken away by Byerly. Or will Fioretti come back? Yeah, he is. He will come back. He just wanted a rest. Goodman, Hassman, Blackrow, blows right by Tooley. Reverse no good. Zanetich the rebound. Gardner, Wendell from downtown. He could stick him, but he couldn't do it that time. Goodman with the rebound.
And again, 2.5 minutes here. Pascack, at this point, they know they're moving on to the next game. And Sparta, you just want to hold your head high and put in another two good solid minutes and start thinking about next year.
Pascack Valley will play the winner of Shabazz and Cranford in the Group 3 semifinal matchup. Thule got away with a travel, finds Wendell, lays it up and in.
Now, I know nothing about those teams, but I'm going to bet on Shabazz.
16 points tonight for Jeff Wendell. That's another one of your psychic
16.
predictions. Yeah, very quiet. You're right,
yeah,
Chris.
very quiet 16.
Black Road looking underneath, out of bounds. We'll keep it right here. Pascack Valley basketball. Ralph Fioretti will not come back in, so he is done. His high school career now over. And a tough way to go out for Sparta and Ralph Fioretti. Household changes for Sparta. Jacob Verdorn in. Number 12 is Matt McCann for Sparta.
And a tough way to go out, a very tough way to go out, and a nice gesture on Pascack. They're going to bring some young guys in, give some of their guys the rest of the night off.
Kevin Bruffy, number 25, in for Sparta. A minute 34 to go in the fourth quarter. 58-37. And it hasn't even been that close, folks.
No, it hasn't.
Pascack Valley just dominated from the start, off to an 8-0 run to start the first quarter, and to end the first half on an 8-1 run. To start the second half, they went on a 7-0 run. It's just been, goes on and on and on for Pascack Valley. And there you see them celebrating on the sideline with a minute 20 remaining. Substitutions galore now for Pascack Valley. Adam Fuchs, number 20. 21 is Chris Stanley for Pascack Valley. And 15, no, we don't have 15 on our roster. Or is there a 15 out there? No, 25, I'm sorry. 25 is Matt Conroy.
Matt Conroy.
The junior. And 22 will check into the game Sean Martini to Frosh. Get some state playoff action. 59.2 seconds left. 58-37. Zanetich will bring it up. Sparta down 21. Roughly taken away. Conroy lays it up and in. 40 seconds. McCann. Out to Bruffy. Bruffy driving the lane. It's knocked around. He's fouled on the way up. And Kevin Bruffy, the junior, will shoot two. 32 ticks left in this one. Pascack Valley's last trip to the sectional finals was way back in 1979.
1970. So what is that? 20,
I don't remember.
21 years.
22 years, Chris.
I do remember.
Chris, it's 2001, by the way.
Right, so it's 21 years? 22?
Yes.
22, okay.
What's your profession, by the way?
It's not mathematician.
No, you're right. Bruffy, 2 out of 2, 21-point Pascack Valley lead. Tough night for Sparta on the boys' side, but a great night for the girls winning their sectional title. Knocked out of bounds, Sparta ball, exactly 20 seconds left. Van Dorn, shot no good. Stanley, 7 seconds. Martini, the shot off the glass and in. He's on the score sheet in the state playoff game. And Pascack Valley wins the North Lawn Group 3 championship at Passaic County Tech in Wayne. The number 5 seed, and a great celebration.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. You come a long way to get this far, but there's still more games to come. So
Best kid I know.
So
Nicest
more to
kid
come.
Meet in the whole wide world, without a doubt.
62-39. Just had somebody whisper in her ear that Black Grove is a great kid.
I thought he was talking about you. I thought that Kanye is a nice kid.
Tough night for Sparta, though. They lose in the state sectional finals, but a great season for the Sparta Spartans. We'll be back. A post-game report. We'll try to get a couple of Sparta players, or maybe even Coach Al Blanchard. 62-39, Pascack Valley wins the sectional title. We'll be back with our post-game report after this. You're watching Action Sports, your local sports authority.
For those who would embody the heart and soul of boxing, here is where they are tested.
If you want to see guys who are going to hit and get hit, you found the right address tonight.
The place where their skills are sharpened and their wills are forged.
Assault after assault after assault. Sustained brilliance by both fighters.
Here, dreams are fulfilled, while others are simply put to bed.
HBO's Boxing After Dark.
Back here at Passaic County Tech in Wayne with the head coach of Sparta, Al Blanchard. Final score, Sparta loses to Pascack Valley 62-39. And Coach, well, first of all, great season for the Sparta Spartans. You made it to the sectional finals. Nobody expected that. I surely didn't. So congratulations on a great season, but a very tough night tonight.
Yeah, thanks. Well, it's a tribute to the kids. For 3 months, they played extremely hard, and they've worked hard in practice. We didn't get the league title or the county title, but, you know, we felt we had a good chance at the section. And to their credit, they beat, you know, 2 quality teams, Northern Highlands and Old Tapan, which, you know, nobody picked to beat them with the All-American. And I think it's just a tribute to the kids and how hard they play, you know. And we felt tonight we had a chance, but unfortunately everything they threw up went in. So it's a good team.
Hey, they got off to an 8-0 start at the beginning, and that probably just deflated you right at the start there. And that number 11 is awfully good. You lit it up for 15 points in the third quarter. But they have other players that could put the biscuit up in the basket, no question.
Yeah, we wanted to stop Leighton and Goodman, and once again, everything they hit, they just, you know, just went in. And credit to them, they're a good team, and they won, you know, 3 games on the road to get here, or 4 games. So I'm just happy for our kids. Like I said, no one expected us to be here, and you know, they got here, and hopefully this will be a stepping stone for next year with everyone coming back.
You were saying everything that they did went right. Everything you did in the first 2 games in the state playoffs didn't happen tonight. What was the difference? Just a little off tonight, you think?
Yeah, I think a little off. I think being here, I think maybe a little bit nervous in the beginning, but once again, they, you know, threw a shot off the backboard that went in from straight on, and I think from there it was just it was a steamroll effect.
We'll talk about your season now. 18-8, a great season. You have a lot of players coming back for next year. Your only guy you're losing is Rob Fioretti, and we saw a lot of your future in a lot of these games that we covered this year.
Yeah, Rob had a great season for us and played extremely well in the last 2 state games. One of the big reasons, if not why we won the last 2 games. And it's a great career for him. And once again, we have 11 guys coming back out of the 12, and we had a freshman group that won 18 games this year, so, and a JV that won like 16. So kids are working.
All right, Coach, great season this year. Very good job by you. We wish you luck next year, and we'll see you down the road.
Great. Thanks for the coverage. Appreciate it.
No problem. Al Blanchard right there. Let's go to Chris Armstrong, who has Rob Fioretti.
Rob, tough night. You must have a lot of emotion. This is your, yeah, your last game as a senior, but all in all, you guys had a great season.
Yeah, I'm pleased with where we are right now. I wouldn't have thought that we would have been in the sectional final, but we are. It's just fun to play in.
Now your coach Al Blanchard was just saying that, you know, the last couple state games, you guys really, you know, I saw you guys earlier in the season, and you seemed like you built on, you know, you started off slow and really built on the season as you went along. In the last 2 state games, you had 2 great games, and like you said, it was tough to be here. But you know, looking back, you know, were there any things that in the season that were the turning points when you guys really started to feel you could win these games and play much better?
The Pope John games were really the big ones. I don't know, we beat them 2 out of 3 times, and we kind of got our confidence off of that because not too many teams were beating them. And when we got into the States, we just wanted to give it all, and we did. And after 1 win, we kind of got more confidence. And after beating Old Tapan, we were just ready for this, but it didn't turn out too well.
Well, again, but nothing to hang your heads about. You came up against a very good player and a good team tonight. Any words of advice? Now, you're the only graduating senior here, so it's a special night for you, but you're bringing back everybody next year. Any words of thought for preparation for next season or what you think of your team next year?
Just do it again, but this time win this game.
Okay, well, congratulations on a great season and a great career, and good luck in the future.
Thanks.
All right, Rob, for you ready right there with Chris. And Chris, just all-around great performance by Pascack Valley tonight. You got to give them all the credit in the world. They came out with the intensity, but their athleticism, their quickness, all of that they had going tonight. And they were the better team tonight, no question.
Absolutely the better team. Just from, like you say, an athletic standpoint, they were playing 3 speeds higher, 3 speeds faster. The half-court pressure really created havoc for Sparta, so Sparta could never really get in a rhythm. And, as Al Blanchard said, they never really got in that rhythm, and things didn't go their way tonight early on. And Pascack just kept putting the pressure on. They had created a lot of turnovers, and their player, John Blackgrove, what a great player, going on to the next level.
Well, Chris, you look at the scoring for Pascack Valley. Blackgrove with 21 points, 15 of those in the third quarter. Just a great player. You had Layton with 11, Goodman with 14, just spread out all over the court. They could all hit 3-pointers, it seems. They could all dish it. They could all handle the basketball, and they could all rebound. They had it all going.
Yeah, they had it all going. And the rebounding and things, not a big team, but a scrappy team that puts pressure on the basketball gets a lot of loose balls. And I'd say every loose ball, they were right there and got it. They created points off the break, and they spread things out. But as you had said, what a shooting night they had. I don't know if they've been doing that to get here. I would assume that they would, because they're a very small team. So their shooting all year has probably been great, but they probably shot 60% from the floor tonight. And you have a night like that, you're having you're gonna have a very good chance of winning, and in this situation a blowout. But all in all, Sparta, nobody expected them to get this far. They overachieved, and they've got a great future next year, because Rob is the only one leaving this year. They're bringing everybody back, and Wendell's going to get stronger.
I think they'll be the preseason favorite.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
I would say the same. So I'm going to go along with you on that. But they had a great congratulations to them for a great season, and a great season to look forward to next year.
And congratulations to the Pascack Valley Indians. What a fabulous season they've had. They came in as the number 5 seed in North 1, Group 3, and they win the section. So great job by them. Just fantastic. They showed why they are the best team in this bracket. No question about that. So to the Indians of Pascack Valley, our hats off to you.
Absolutely.
And for Sparta, a great season. But we still have more basketball here on Action Sports. We have a marquee matchup in our next broadcast. We're going to be at Vernon High School. It's going to be nice finally to have, a state playoff game in our home court kind of thing, right in Sussex County. Instead of traveling down here to Bergen County or Passaic County, we get to go to Sussex County. It's the Group 3 semifinal matchup. Marquee, Chris, Mendham Sparta girls.
Right, the battle of Morris County's best versus Sussex County's best. There's a lot of people up in Sussex County come down and work in Morris, and vice versa. So they're familiar with each other, but they don't get to go face to face a lot. But it's going to be a big crowd there. Mendham has a great backing, and so do the Sparta girls. And you're going to see, this is a great game to come out and see, and it'll be one I look forward to doing.
Kelly Saminsky, also one of the best players in the state of New Jersey, girls players.
For Mendham, for the Mendham Minutemen, I believe.
So we will see her, and we will see the Mendham Minutemen and the Sparta Spartans in the Group 3 semifinals, and we're looking forward to that. And that'll wrap it up here at Passaic County Technical Institute here in Wayne. What a great night.
Yeah, a great night. Congratulations to the Sparta girls as they move on, and the Sparta boys a great season.
All right, for our executive producer, Larry Prydeluck, our scorer tonight was David Denner. Chris Armstrong, I'm Joel Kanya. We'll see you next time on Action Sports.
At the end of his life, Henry Fonda is the king of all curmudgeons.
Oh, nice.
The sultan of all sourpusses.
I'm getting older by the minute.
The granddaddy of all grouches.
Think it's funny being old?
Maybe it's time to finally reconcile with his daughter.
Now I can retire.
On Golden Pond. Premieres Saturday, April 14th at 8 on Bravo.